This is the Shadow Tank Kinetic Combat Tank Guide. I'm going to go over key bits of rotation and the overall build of the Shadow today. At this point I am going off a 2.2 system for the update. I've spec'd 41, 31, 2. This is to maximize the amount of DPS and threat I can generate, as well as maintain the best survivability. There are some flexibility when it comes to these builds. I've read lots of different ones depending on how you like to build out your tune. This is more of a preference style. There are a few key things that everyone should or will be getting. Most of them will be your defensive cooldowns, such as impact control, your kinetic ward, and force pull. Those are pretty generic ones everyone will want to pick. When it comes off the statting for the new Shadow tanks, it's a little difficult to hit some of your caps because of the implants we're now given. All the ones you can purchase with comms or anything like that will be based with more accuracy, which is a Shadow tank you don't require. I got these MK2s by farming Kadamimu. Other ways to do it will be story mode, S&V, Titan 6. Story mode or hard mode will drop a variety of MK2s, and that's the way you're going to be able to boost your defense and shield rating. As you can see from the rest of my health, it's going to be based off a 22 as high as I can get my shield chance, and then my absorb. I'm aiming for around 43 with the new 75s here. I am currently majority 72 with a few place 69s, so I've cleared everything at this point. I've cleared 16 modes and hard modes for just about all of them. So I'm just going to say that it is quite possible to do everything like that. I have for my relics a Dreadguard Shroud Click Relic. This is a one-time cooldown I'll use typically when I've got a large amount of absorb boosts given to me from Kinetic Ward. The other one here will be my Underworld Relic of Shield Amplification. Just another way to boost my absorb. As I said, that's how I build it out. I don't really stack a lot of endurance. I find mitigation will help you out more in the long run. So I'll start off the rotation here. For a start, you're going to want to be able to use your force pull. So go in with the force pull, your kinetic ward, slow time, project, force breach. In which case move into your double strike. This will be your main one right now, trying to proc up your project. Once you have 3 stacks of harnessing shadows, you can either use force potency or no force potency. That will increase the overall healing this act will do when fighting the boss. It's usually about 1–1.5% depending on your crit ratio. This is to be continued. Cooldowns are a little interesting here. I have a method for using them. I will use Battle Readiness now if I have a large portion of adds against me, because it's a slower decay of your health with a higher defense rating. So if I click this, I'll go up to 60%, which is quite helpful. I'm more likely to wait now if I've got large rage attacks to click Deflection. That'll boost my defense champ up as well. 10% higher than Battle Readiness would. And then Resilience is the other key bit here. That I will use for any tech attacks, one-time dots, something like that. That's a big hit that maybe a healer can't get right away. Or if I have movement impaired in a place where I shouldn't be. And then the final change will be Kinetic Ward. You should be keeping it up all the time. Just be aware that this now, for every tick that gets taken off, it will add a absorb debuff to yourself, up to 8%, up to 8 stacks. This is something you want to keep up as much as humanly possible, so you can no longer just press Kinetic Ward all the time, like we used to with the builds. Now you have to watch your bar a little more for the stacks you can get. Final bit here, and I find this tip extremely helpful for groups that are slightly healing impaired or on like a Thrasher hard mode, is the Phase Walk. It has 2 functions for Shadows. One is it's a quick teleport system, which means if I run here and click the button, I will go back here instantly. Very good for avoiding boss attacks with knockbacks or a thing where you're going to get tossed around and you want to stay in one location. Final bit is when it is placed, it acts as a healing shelter for healers, so they will get an increased healing factor. This is important to keep up as much as possible and to learn smart places to put it. It's no good to put it right underneath the boss. Typically healers can't stand there. That's the key bit right now. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a note in the comments. Thank you.